The world is a tempest. It is a chaotic, unyielding swirl of events, opinions, and tragedies that care nothing for your plans or your peace of mind. Most men and women spend their lives drowning in this storm. They reach out, desperate to grasp the waves, trying to command the winds to stop, and they are broken by the futility of their own desires. But there is a different way, a way of iron and clarity. It is the path of the Stoic, the foundation of all Stoic wisdom. The very bedrock upon the inner citadel is built, is the dichotomy of control. As Epictetus, the slave-turned-teacher, stated with piercing logic, some things are within our power, while others are not. Within our power are opinion, motivation, desire, and aversion. In short, our own minds. Outside our power are the body, property, reputation, and the actions of others. To confuse these two is the source of all human misery. When you tether your happiness to the promotion you didn't get, the weather that ruined your day, or the person who does not love you back, you are handing the keys to your soul to a world that will eventually lose them. You become a slave to fortune. Logically, why should you suffer for what you cannot change? If a storm delays your ship, your anger will not clear the skies. It only adds a second storm within your own chest. Seneca, the advisor to emperors, warned us that we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. We agonize over the future and weep over the past, yet both are ghosts. The past is unchangeable. The future is uncertain. The only ground you truly stand upon is the present moment. That is your soul domain. Developing resilience requires you to withdraw your focus from the external results and place it squarely on your internal character. This is the creation of the inner citadel. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man on earth in his time, sat in his tent on the edges of a brutal frontier and reminded himself, the soul becomes dyed by the color of its thoughts. He knew that while he could not control the Germanic tribes at his borders or the plague ravaging cities, he had absolute sovereignty over how he perceived them. He understood that the mind is an unassailable fortress. The world can imprison your body, it can strip you of your wealth, and it can whisper lies about your name. But it cannot force you to be dishonest. It cannot force you to be cruel. It cannot take away your capacity to act with virtue. This is not a philosophy of passivity. It is a philosophy of supreme agency. When you stop wasting energy on the uncontrollable, you suddenly find yourself with a surplus of power to direct toward what you actually influence. You do not control whether you win the race, but you have total control over the effort you put into the training. You do not control how your boss speaks to you, but you have absolute dominion over how you respond. To live this is to be empowered. Resilience is not the ability to endure the pain. It is the realization that the pain is an external event that does not have to penetrate the walls of your character. As Aurelius famously wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." If you are faced with a setback, do not view it as a disaster. View it as the raw material for your own growth. If someone insults you, realize that their opinion is an external noise, no more significant than the barking of a dog. If you lose what you love, remember that it was never truly yours to begin with. It was a loan from the universe, and it has merely been returned. Stand tall in the center of the chaos. Let the world do what the world does. Your task is not to fix the world, but to fix yourself. Build your inner citadel. Rule your own mind with a steady hand and a cold eye. When you finally realize that the only thing you truly own is your will, you will find a peace that no storm can shake. You will be free, not because you have changed the world, but because you have mastered the only thing that was ever yours to command.